Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. This is the fastest growing podcast, and we invite you to join the discussions with us. Look, it ain't no rules in the break room. This is where you let your feelings be known and your thoughts be heard. Think about it. At the job, in the break room, that's where everybody let loose, kick it, and be themselves. So that's what we want you to do. Let loose, kick it, be you in the break room. This is our platform to help move the culture forward together with our knowledge, experiences, which can influence and strategize to make a difference. But sometimes that require a little ratchetness, a little arguing, and being open-minded. Spread the word about Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Follow us on all social media. Let loose, kick it, be you, and let's hop into today's show. This is Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. See how dope that look? That feel good too. Absolutely. That look dope. Everybody up. What's up? Action Jackson, Johnny, what's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Back from Monday. The weekend. It's a Monday. Man, a lot of stuff going on in the world. You could be anywhere else in the country, but you're here with us. And we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How was y'all weekend though?
Mine was long because I had to work a lot of hours and get a little bit of sleep.
As Bink yawns.
It's like clockwork, man. I can't sleep. It's like I don't start yawning until like 8:08. What time is it? 8:02. I'm 6 minutes early, man. What about you, Action Man? Did the girls have competition this weekend?
Yeah, man. Both of the girls was in a tournament, and we were split up. It was one of them split weekends where the one was someplace else in the Metroplex, and one was someplace else, and then it's always a challenge. But me and my wife always seem to pull it off. So,
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you gotta work together, man. It's And I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I'll be like, man, shoot, I ain't going. But when they need me to help out, I do it.
Hey, what's up, First Lady?
Good. I'm about to say good morning. Hi, Jackie.
What's up, Jackie? How you doing?
Well, and see, the thing about it is like with them, and I understand that I don't feel like going because like probably like your kids, like my girls are teenagers now. And they've been playing volleyball since they were like 6, 7 years old. So it's like I've been going to tournaments like that, like every weekend since then. It's like it's crazy for me. So it's like sometimes I get to a tournament, I'll be in the car till y'all play or
man.
Oh wow!
Oh, I like that.
I can't trip because when like track season and it's hot out there. If they not running, I'll go sit in the car. I'll be like, I'll come watch y'all event.
Let me tell you something. I took BJ. BJ, when we lived in Columbus, Ohio, BJ decided he wanted to run track. This track meet started at 9:00 and it didn't end till like 6:00 p.m.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. He run at 10:30 and then he run again at 1. I'm like, what we supposed to do? I mean, we're in Cincinnati. Like, what we supposed to do for the next 4 hours?
Yeah. Buy stuff from the concession stand.
Exactly. Sit there and watch. I'm like, man, so let it be known on that one, BJ just ran for that one season. He didn't like it anyway, though.
Yeah.
He didn't really like it anyway. So that was different. But when Tati, my daughter, when she was younger, I mean, I was with them all the time. Road trips, Tennessee, Florida, Cincinnati, Kentucky. I mean, we rocking, we rolling on all her different. They young, they small hotels and all this stuff. But then after a while, man, I was like, this stuff is expensive.
Yes.
Like, every time you turn around, money this, money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let me just kind of fall back. That'll cut half the bill. You know what I'm saying? You can go with your other cheerleader friends, mamas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm the only kind of like the only dude.
No, you got to keep going. You can't stop going. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Vanessa.
Well, I stopped going. I stopped going about 4 years ago. I go to the big ones. You got to understand, like they was going every weekend. They was in some city.
Yeah.
And so when she
so it made more sense for me to be there, But now she's grown, she's older.
He's so much she grown.
She older, she grown. Yeah, she's Tatiana grown.
older. Yeah, she thinks she's grown though.
Yeah, of course. No, that's right.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the parents out there that be doing it like us every weekend at tournaments and putting it in for their kids, because we know, just like it's work. But but I don't do the away tournaments. Like my wife does all that. Like she'll try to talk me into it every once in a while. Like they got a trip going to Florida, I think, in a couple of weeks. And she was like, "Hey, do you want to come with us to Florida?" And I'm like, "No."
Why not?
Huh? No.
Why not?
No.
Why?
For me, it's just like Bink said. For me, it's just another expense. It's unnecessary. Even though it'd be a nice family trip, I guess that's what my wife always used to, like. We can call it a family trip and get away. I'm like,
yeah, and then you get to see your girls play.
Send me the video.
Yeah.
Send me the video.
That's awful.
Hey, Big, like with my girls, like there's always a parent that's filming and we on social media, and I see all the games. Like I'll log in and see all the games like I was sitting right there in the crowd. So I don't really miss anything. Yeah.
But it would be better if you were there in person with your daughters.
I don't know. I should. Hey, Sherry, would it be better if I was there in person?
Yes.
She said no.
No, she didn't. I heard her. She said yes. She said yes.
She said no. I'm glad you're not coming. So you got to understand her. Yes.
No, I understand her. Yes. No, y'all supposed to go. Y'all, because that's a it's a lot when you take them. So I have two girls. They run track. We did the Disney thing, and they want to travel and run. So it's just me.
Yeah.
Trying to get from here to there. Yeah. Now their dad came to the first one that they did in Disney. He and his wife came. So
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that was he got a wife. Yeah. So she was there, but they were happy. The girls were happy to have their mom and dad there to watch them. And they actually perform better when it's both of us there.
That makes sense.
When it's me, they still do good when it's just me, but if their dad is in town or he gets to come to one of their track meets or whatever they're doing, they always perform a little bit better. I don't know why. I guess because they want their dad there.
Yeah, I'm sure they miss talking to me because I used to coach volleyball. So I coached volleyball for like 3 years. So they'll listen to me a little bit more than they will their mom. Like if I say like, hey, do this, do that, or you need to work on this, work on that. And so they'll listen to me a little bit more, but
yeah, because like girls will listen to the male figure. They'll do what you say. Like you don't have to do as much as I have to. Like I can bring the girls over there to your house. And let's say they start arguing with each other. And I say, y'all need to stop arguing. They gonna keep on arguing. Y'all need to stop arguing. And I can get loud. Y'all need to stop arguing. And they keep on arguing. You can say it one time to them. Hey, Carly, Tam, cut all that out. Just like that. And they gonna shut up.
Yeah, well.
They gonna stop. But yeah, so they listen to you. Because even Carly with her coaches, it's a husband and wife team. She loves both of them. She loves both of them, but something happens when the husband starts talking to her.
Yeah.
Or, he can just say, pick it up. And she'll just get in the groove. What? The snapping? I know you ain't talking about nobody noises. Oh, they walking back and forth. I got people and they talking and opening the door and the thing. Yeah, that's what all that is.
I thought somebody was in. I'm like, what is that?
No,
I'm
they
standing looking at my door, thinking the cat's doing this on the door.
no, people are moving. They're moving.
Gotcha.
They moving.
Okay.
Kathy says her grandson played in a youth football game in Odessa under the lights. We drove about 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. Because when we went to Florida, I drove all the way there from Texas.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you?
That's a drive.
Bink, what are you?
I'm trying to download.
What you watching?
No, look, literally, I'm trying to put the app on the TV, but the app is not saying what it's supposed to say, and so I had to uninstall it, and then I'm installing it again.
On which platform?
This is on the Roku. Oh, but you know what? I don't.
Okay.
No, you know what? I don't have a Roku on this TV. That's why I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I had the script. I recorded a whole video for this. It says, "Welcome to Media Room 360. Thank you for downloading our app and streaming us live. Here we provide quality programming for the entire family with educational, entertainment, physical fitness, political, love and relationships, and shows that move the culture forward. If you are a content creator and would like to have your content be seen on Media Room 360 on the Media Room 360 platform, please visit our website at MediaRoom360.com or email us at programming@MediaRoom360.com. Again, thank you for supporting Media Room 360. And then I got a whole nother one for how to download the app on every platform. But I'll finish editing those tonight, so we at least get one of them.
You sound like Ann. Leave your number after the beep. Beep.
Thank you.
That was good though. That was good. So
I was like, you just freestyled that off the dome?
No, I wrote the script and then I recorded everything like I did the women's history thing.
She memorized the script.
Right now,
Sean,
I got the script right here. I ain't Superwoman today.
I was like, man, you're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, because today is the day. In case you didn't know, or well, if you're on here, you know, right?
No,
because they about the switch over, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, today is the day. So. We have people coming in and out, but we're doing pretty good. So that's good.
When we say switch out, we mean looking at the program specifically on the app, and that's it, right? No Facebook,
no, it's on Facebook. It's on our Media Room 360 Facebook page, our Media Room 360 YouTube page, and also on the app or the apps.
Gotcha.
And Twitch. We still have it on Twitch.
Cool. Well, welcome everybody.
We can get our international viewers.
Yeah, we want everybody. Oh yeah, there you go. We want everybody from Timbuktu and everywhere else. We want y'all to check us out.
Now, to help them remember, I shared it on my page. So I don't know if y'all want to. That's what I was doing when we started. I was sharing it to my page. So just in case somebody didn't see the message saying, hey, we over here. Remember to go over here. I shared it there so they can remember. So at least they can still, see it. But we still get credit on Media Room.
Nice. That's what's up.
So that's what's up. That is exactly what's up.
So let me tell you what's up with me. So, this shoe action shiny, I might as well say a year, because I think April, probably the middle of April was probably maybe the middle, maybe towards the end of April was probably when I started doing a great deal of work from home, and that's when the places I DJ'd start shutting down, and so I'm thinking it's a year later, and I've probably almost a year later, I've probably seen every important documentary that has come out. There are a few that I haven't seen, but today, by accident, I didn't even know the dang on thing was coming out today. There's a documentary on Netflix, an action It's called I Got a Story to Tell. And just when you thought you saw all the Biggie documentaries,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
this one pops up. So did it blow me away? Like, oh my God, I didn't know that about, but not really. However, it took you on a journey to the Christopher Wallace side of things versus the Biggie Smalls side of things, with personality, habits, hobbies, friends, documentation. Like I don't know if it was D-Rock, is that his name? But he had a camera with him at the time, it's back in 95, 94, like all the time. And so you saw rare videos that you probably hadn't seen before, rare excerpts from clubs. You saw a young Puffy. You saw a young Vanetta Wallace. You saw a young Junior Mafia. You saw a young Little Kim. You saw the whole story from the beginning of how Mr. C and 50 Grand and all those cats hooked up with Matty C from The Source and gave them a demo and that whole thing and how that happened. And, like I said, I've heard the story over the years, but this one was a little bit more detailed and piece put together because everybody spoke their part that they played to get Biggie on. And so it's on Net. Oh man, I'm tripping. It's on Netflix. I'm tripping. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I should check it out. It's called I Got a Story to Tell.
Oh, you already know I'm gonna check it out because I'm a huge Biggie fan. And
I know that. I was thinking about you when I was watching that.
Man, I'm a huge because this is a story. Like I used to work for KYS in DC. I was on the radio in KYS in DC. I used to do overnights working for Radio One, but Radio One, when it first started, when KYS first jumped on board, we were inside the NBC5 studios. Like we were in the same studios with the newsroom, the newscasters, and all this other stuff, and right there in Washington D.C. So inside the break room, there you go. Inside the break room, we had all the TV monitors from around the world. So like you could see stuff that was going on that wasn't necessarily broadcasting on the news at the time. Like I saw what was going on the West Coast and everything, East Coast, blah, blah, blah. I was on the East Coast, South. Anyway, long story short, I was on the radio when Biggie got shot and I knew about it because it came out like right away over the news feed before they even start broadcasting it on regular TV. And I was like, oh man, no way. And I was just devastated because I was like, man, Biggie got shot. I was like, come on. I mean, for me, Biggie, there's always been a debate, like who was better, Biggie or Pac during that time. But if you look at them as rhymers themselves, they were in such different categories because Pac was on such a different trajectory than Biggie. And Biggie as a rhymer was such, to me, a great storyteller. I mean, this dude could just sit down and if you listen to his rhymes, everything just goes. It's like us having a conversation right now. That's how Biggie rhymed. I mean, it was just that simplistic to him. And it wasn't a lot of metaphors. It wasn't a lot of all this other stuff. I mean, it was just like he was a great storyteller. And I mean, he was just amazing. And it's one of my only regrets being in the East Coast is I never got a chance to meet him. Not at all. And it was like, I'm so mad about that fact right there that I beat so close that I never got a chance to meet him.
Yeah. Pac is a hip hop artist. Yeah. Biggie is a rapper or entertainer. That's how I try to go.
I'm about to say I would say just the opposite. I think Pac is a rapper. Okay, wait, hold on before I put my foot in my mouth. Hold on. Let me think about this. Because to me, I've never said this on air before, but to me, there's no comparison of the lyrical cadence and wordplay for Biggie. Like Pac wasn't rhyming like Big. Like
No.
Big stuff was smooth and sexy and the cadence, you know, but Pac did say, polish your pistols, prepare for battle, pass the pump. When I get to rocking, niggas is dropping and they done. So he did have the ability to flip his cadence and go hard too. But Big just did it a lot. You know, P.O.P. I mean, I can't even spell it. B.I.G. P.O.P.P.A. Knowing for from the D.E.A. federal ages. I mean,
mad
just
I'm
you say stuff that make you sense
Mhm.
and that make you think. But the only person that had my eyebrows raised up when they rap, when they do those analogies and stuff, you know, close to Biggie, was Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne would say something as simple like, "I'm over like the weekend." Like, ooh, did you get that?
Yeah.
Over like the weekend, like you know.
But like Lil Wayne too. To me, he's a rapper entertainer. Pac is a hip hop because hip hop to me, I think of KRS-One,
That's
Public Enemy.
That's a good one, yeah.
You know, and they're talking about moving the culture forward. So that's why I say, because like to me, Biggie he didn't do all rich rap, but he did, you know, a lot of rich rap and you know,
see
on that.
The thing about Biggie though that I've always felt disappointed and kind of like cut short on was we never knew his greatness. Because see, Pac had started out so much earlier, and then his background from his mom and just his upbringing, Pac was really more about the community and giving back and trying to help out.
So true.
Biggie never got that opportunity, and it's like we don't know if he would have turned that way, if he would have went that way, or what kind of person he would have really became, because he was just really getting started.
That's true.
So to me, that's like, man, it's just the way his life was cut short. But Pac was just like that automatically, like the beginning, because he kind of like knew from his upbringing how he wanted to be. And Biggie was a totally different kind of person. But yeah,
I think like Shani was saying, you know, with Pac being an entertainer, if they were still alive today, let's see, it's 2021. I think Pac would be 50 right now. Big
really? He be that old?
Yeah. Yeah, he was born. Me and him was born the same year, 71. His birthday's in June, though. His birthday's in June. So actually, he'd be 49 right now. He'd be 50 in June. I think it's safe to say this, that Pac probably would have took the Ice Cube Will Smith route. I really saw him being an actor. Being able to play Lucky in Poetic Justice and being able to play Bishop in Juice, two different characters, two different mindsets. Now he kind of fell off when they did Gridlocked. You know what I'm saying? With I forget the dude's name, Gridlock. That was the last movie that he did. But Gang Related with Jim Belushi was awesome too. That was a really good one. And I think Big would probably be one of those executives like way back in the cut at this point at 40-something years old, especially with the way hip hop is now, because there are only two or three that can put something out. I mean, maybe just Jay-Z. What y'all think? Like Jay-Z and like if Jay-Z put something out today, everybody would have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Like as far as artists are concerned, rappers?
I'm just talking about older rappers over 45, 46 years old, still doing music, putting something out and making an impact in the culture. I don't think it's too many that could do that.
No,
I'm talking about on a global scale, not us, because we get it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from that 15-year-old all the way to 55-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
I think that would be a hot tour. Well, like a Big and a Jay-Z together. Because again, like Pop, I think he would probably be, with everything that's going on, probably more political.
Oh, absolutely, Shani.
You know,
yes, especially
than anything
now. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's probably how he would start using his voice. And he would be a good one to possibly even run for some type of office to help us get some change, because his understanding of everything. A lot of us learned so much from him on, how he would just break stuff down in those interviews and explain to you, okay, this is what's going on. And even in some of the music, he would put those messages in there.
Yes, he would.
But so that's why I go back to saying he's hip hop, big is entertainment, because I'd be at the Biggie and Jay-Z concert. Look, I'd be up in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. See,
I love it when you call me Big Pop, boy, I'd be lit.
That's a miseducation right there, and not a Miss Lauryn Hill. I'm talking about rappers of today. They assuming or thinking like, Biggie and Pac were dumb. Both of them were highly educated. Both of them went to very good schools, and both of them loved school and enjoyed it. So for all these young rappers coming up today, they're talking about I'm in the street and I'm doing all this stuff. I'm a hustler, getting my hustle. No, they didn't grow up like that. Pac was very well educated and went to some of the best schools in Baltimore, as a matter of fact.
Anytime you can take a lyric said by somebody years ago in the 90s and play it today and it's still relevant, that's one of the marks of a true icon. It's funny, when it rains, it pours. They got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Like that is relevant. Like right now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing. And you know what? We'll never know what happened to either one of them. Now, there's been so many documentaries on Pac, and you know what action is, Shawnee? Unfortunately, everybody dying. Everybody's dying. Even the bodyguard, Frank Alexander, the dude that was fit, the pretty dude, like the dude that was like right dude. There.
Well, they call him Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, that's what they call him. The bodyguard, the dude that was usually with Pac 24/7. He passed away a couple of years ago. Sugar's in jail. Supposedly, the dude that gave the tell-all story, remember it came on in 15, he told everything exactly what happened. And he kind of made sense. He might have been telling the truth. Keefy D, he's still alive, but he can't get tried because he had already did his time. So I guess he's like, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. And his mom has passed on, Stretch has passed on, Psych has passed on. Like, it's just like, the older we get, the harder it's gonna be to actually tell this story. And Biggie's joint, I don't know if that'll ever be solved. I think people know, but it'll never be solved on paper.
Of course, people know. Come on, man. You cannot tell me, as close as those people were in that car that shot at him, even in that panic situation, somebody didn't see something. Somebody didn't see. Right. Somebody did not see what was going on or see somebody from that car. Because as much as you want to, if you're hearing gunshots, people think you look away. You look toward it because you want to see.
Yeah, you hear it and you like, which way I need to go?
yeah, which way I need to run. So you usually look toward it. You don't look away from it. And the way it happened on the Las Vegas Strip. Come on, man. On the Las Vegas Strip.
In front of everybody.
And then it was a setup because, again, how do you know which way they're going? How do you know where they're headed? Unless you following them that closely, and then if you follow them, it's a setup. You already know it's a setup.
Yeah.
So,
well, according to Keefy D, this is what he said in the documentary. I don't know if y'all saw it. I think it's called Murder Rap or something. He said they went to the club 662 to look for him. They wasn't there, so they started heading back to the Strip. As they headed back to the Strip, they were around that Flamingo and whatever street area, and they heard everybody hollering, making fuss at the light, and everybody was hollering. No, I take that back. They saw Tupac and them going the opposite way, and I guess some people were following them, and think he was out the car doing something. So they turned around and got with the group, and then they was able to catch him because they was looking for him anyway, according to Keefy D in that documentary. But you're right. Actually, people know.
People know.
Yeah, they know.
People know.
People know.
The dude
One
that
go ahead.
the dude that actually took that final picture of Pac and Suge in the car, he actually told his story on how he got that picture and how he ended up in the entourage. He actually knew Pac, so he got a picture, and Pac was like, "Hey man, we're about to go to 662. Follow us." He was like, "All right," because he was going to pick up some food, but he was like, "Cool, let's go." And then soon as that happened, car came up, bang, 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 and then whatever. So crazy.
Since we talk about documentaries, I finished watching the Tiger Woods documentary. And I have to say, I've always liked Tiger Woods. I never, had anything negative to say about him. Now, his wife, I used to say, oh, she ought to be happy. She got the money. But after watching the documentary, I understood better that she took them. I'm pretty sure she was okay. But it was one of those things like when your family member dies and they leave you an inheritance.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd rather have you than this money. And I understood the depth of her heartbreak for that.
Yeah.
She was like, you just understood. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But what I like about Tiger is that he knew, I think, he still loves her a lot.
Of course.
And there was no fight about it. Just like, okay. And even with the mistress, with the girl that was, whatever her name is from New York, that was
right. I forget her name.
The party girl.
The party girl. Even when all of that came out and the lawyers had to contact her, he told her, look, get as much as you can. Just get as much as you can. It's like that lets you know. Well, that let me know a lot about him. It's like, okay, so he looked freaky. What's the problem? He ain't beating nobody up. He ain't out here calling nobody out of their name. He just enjoys the ladies. Now, that man at the PGA tournament, like I want to meet him because I want to ask him, because I didn't like how they, called Tiger out and said, well, you've let us down and our kids. Listen, number one, them ain't his kids. And you can't tell me that one of these other white jokers up here ain't cheating on their wife and got mistresses. Yeah. Call everybody out. Tiger made a mistake. I mean, he cheated on his wife. I don't agree with it. Do I agree with it? No, but he wasn't beating her up. And even when, because, we know she didn't break that window to get him out.
Right. No, she's breaking to get at him.
She was trying to get at him, but everything was to protect her. Anybody that was involved, I saw him or learned that, he was doing everything to protect them. And he took all of that, like letting people, say all these bad things about him. So I don't know, and after watching him go through all those injuries, and now he's had this car wreck with his leg. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he said, "No, I'm getting back out there and I'm gonna play." If he went out there on a broke leg or one of them little, the little things that people have they knee on, but then he couldn't swing the ball. But Tiger, he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
he'll figure it out.
I there's no doubt in my mind because I watched the PGA Tour and just from what I've heard, what Tiger was going through was not abnormal because there's a lot of, just imagine, just like any other sport, like you go to a basketball game, they got boppers at the basketball game. You go to the football game, they got boppers at the football game. Professional golf is no different than any of those high-paced sports. As a matter of fact, professional golf is even more so because you get paid a lot more money playing on the PGA Tour than you do on regular sports. I mean, most any other sport.
How much they get paid, actually?
Well, it all depends upon the tournament, but you could be in the top 10 of a tournament and don't even win the tournament. You could just be in the top 20 and be at a six-figure salary throughout the year. If you just place in the top 20, you could be making over six figures, easy. So it's like you make a lot of money on the PGA Tour if you just doing your thing, just getting through the tournaments. If you make it through the cut on the weekend, you doing all right. So
I think I need to go be a bopper.
Yeah.
At the PGA now. Okay, so explain to me how this works. So the PGA is not just one event. So they have a group of golf tournaments. Is it like
No, see the way the golf tournament works is that they start on Wednesday or actually Thursday. They play the practice round throughout the week, and then they start on Thursday. And you have to play Thursday and Friday, and then they have what they call as a cut line. So, like if you, because usually a PGA tournament will start with like maybe between 125 golfers playing in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
And then if you don't make the cut on Thursday and Friday, then you get cut from the tournament, and the cut depends upon the score, how good the score is. So, like, they have a certain cut line. So, if you don't make the cut,
I
lose you guys.
Oh, there you go. There you are.
Did I lose you guys?
Gotta catch up. Gotta catch up with yourself.
For some reason, my internet's bugging right now. I don't know why, but you got to make the cut line by Friday. If you don't make it, then you're out of the tournament. And Tiger's missed some tournaments, and he's missed some cut lines, and a lot of pro golfers miss the cut lines. So a lot of them don't play all through the weekend. But if you win the tournament, it depends upon how much money the tournament is worth. Like you can make $2 or $3 million over the weekend just playing 4 days of golf.
Oh, that's too long. Can't nobody bop all that time. You got to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No. All you got to do is just come through. If you like bopping like that, you just come through on Saturday and Sunday, like the 2 prime days. You know, catch that weekend golf because
But how do you get to them? Because they out hitting balls all day.
No, because you walk with them on the golf course. You can walk with the golfers, you walking with the golfers. I put it this way: when what's his name? The golfer that lives here. I can't think of his name. Spieth, Jordan Spieth. Like when Jordan Spieth played at the Colonial one time, I mean, me and my friends just followed him. Like we were walking with Jordan Spieth, following him through every hole. So like you have a golf gallery that follows you. And
so when they walk and you can just say, "Hey, Spieth, what's up?"
Yeah, like if you, if you're that close, you can walk by and say, "Hey, what's up?" Or you can yell at them and say, "Hey, Jordan."
Here's my number. Call me. That's how the boppers do it in golf.
I have no idea. I wish I did, but I get
it.
They probably be like, "I got a hole."
Yeah. He got a hole. Put it over here. No, I mean, I don't know how the boppers get down to golf, but at the same time. I mean, that's not saying nothing because I don't know how the boppers get down in the NFL or the NBA either because I've never reached bopper status.
Oh, the boppers, NBA, they get to the floor some kind of way. I would always wonder how did they get to the court side? And and then at the end of it, when they're leaving like the tunnel, well, when we had Reunion Arena, so this is a long time ago. Yeah. But they would all be in the tunnel where the players would leave out because we had the park. It was like Reunion Arena. It wasn't a garage, but it was like a little thing up under where, we could park our cars. And all of them be right there. And as the players walk out, or they walk up to them, they all have on black and them little tight clothes.
Yeah. I mean, the boppers are universal. I mean, because you go out there to the golf course. They're gonna be standoutish too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look good. And if you're a golfer and you walking by, you're gonna see them. I mean, because they just out there like with the rest of the fans, and you're gonna see them hanging out there.
It looks like so many people though. When I was watching Tiger's documentary, it's so many people. So
yeah, of course.
It's like how do they even get seen? It's too many people.
Bink. If there was a fine young girl in the crowd, we'll put you in a club setting because you DJ at a club, if there was a fine girl in the club amongst the hundreds of girls in the club, would you notice her?
Oh, I'd have seen her when she came in. Absolutely.
But he up high, like Bink up high.
No,
in the
you ain't got
DJ
to
booth. But like, okay, so every time they show Tiger walking, he's at the same level as everybody, and it's like all of these people just.
Yeah, but still, trust me.
And well, I guess Tiger could find him out because he liked the ladies.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard for any guy. If there's a fine girl, she gonna get seen. Trust me, she gonna put herself in a position where you walking by, where you doing whatever you doing, and you gonna glance at her, you gonna see her, and that's all it takes right there.
But I wonder, would he lose focus? Like, because he's so focused. So would he really? He's so focused on the golf course.
Yeah, I mean, he stayed focused on the golf course. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, but and you can see in the documentary, and if you haven't watched the documentary, you got to do that because it's not just about the sex and everything else. It just shows a good other side of Tiger and how he grew
and
up.
His dad.
How he raised, how he became the great golfer that he is. But you're gonna get seen. Just put it that way. And then he's such a focused kind of person. He would be focused on the golf course, but then you see that chick, man. I guarantee you, if he saw a girl, he sent his caddy after her, or send somebody else that he knows and say like, "Hey, give her my number. Tell her come holler at Tiger."
Wow.
Kathy said bouncers point him out. Do bouncers point him out for you, Bink, at the club when you was at the club back in the day? Would a bouncer point out the chick for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They would point him out, or I'd be like, "Hey, go tell her, come here." They go get her. You know what I'm saying?
And what you say to her when she get there?
Shoo! What you doing after this?
Listen, I remember one time at Jamie's Rhythms, and that's all I'm gonna say. Big Bink can finish the story.
That's a biggie. Sheik's eggs and Welch's grape. That's what he's talking about having breakfast. He's like,
I can't remember so many stories in that
Big
building
Bink.
in Arlington, Texas.
Big
Damone.
Oh, you was there for that? Oh my God.
Big Bink, Big Damone.
You was there for that?
I you know what? After that, I stopped going to DJ booths.
I know you did.
I said,
I know you did. Oh my God.
Okay, so now hold on.
Next subject. Oh my God.
No, before you do that.
Are you kidding me?
It's Big Bink's break room. We are right here officially. 8 o'clock Monday through Friday. Yeah. Now we want to hear the story. You gotta tell the story. At least some of it.
I did. I told her. Listen. After that, I said, "Woo, I ain't going to no DJ booth."
Hey y'all, I'm here to story.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
It went down like that in the DJ booth, Shawnee. It went down like that in the DJ booth.
It was so shocking to me because I don't think you remember me I think it was you at Blackberry with me action for the Luke show. I think you were there. I can't remember who.
Yeah, I used to do Blackberry.
Yeah, you were there because you was teasing me about because they gave me the thing, the little bowl of condoms, and put me in that little. They had that little thing in the back, the little like the coat thing, and but you could see the stage, and you were like, oh, you the condom girl, you passing out. So, and they just looked condoms passing out. The little men were being rude and jerks, but I had never been to a Luke show, so walking up in the DJ booth was kind of like that for me. So when the show started, I was like, "Oh my God, we gonna go to jail! The cops gonna come bust this place." Because I had never been to a Luke show, and I was not expecting that. I'm thinking they just gonna get up there, perform.
No.
I didn't know all of that. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to just hide. I wanted to disappear. I could not believe it. I was like, I did not know.
Real. Uncle Luke keeps
I did not
it 1,000.
I had no idea. that was what was gonna happen, and they got me holding these condoms, passing them out. I said, "Oh no, y'all got to get someone else up here."
Wow.
I said, "What kind of shucky ducky they done brought me into?"
Oh man. Yeah.
So we want to welcome everybody here watching the show on the Media Room 360 app. We need you to tell about 10 people. Tell them to tell 10 people. Tell them to 10 people to download the app, Media Room 360. Just put that in the search. It'll come up. You download that bad boy, and you'll be able to get all of the programming, all of the content here on the Media Room 360 channel. It's very important because we can't do this without you. We're taking a chance, and we're just putting our content specifically on certain platforms, but it won't work unless you help us download it. Even if you don't frequent the app as much, just download it. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you there will be some things that we're going to do that you will want to be a part of. We greatly appreciate everybody checking in and downloading the app so far. Speaking of so far, Lady Gaga got her dogs back. Did y'all hear about that?
Yes.
But look, they say the girl found them tied up to a pole in the alley.
Oh, Lord. Stop with these dogs.
And she went on ahead and brought it back to Lady Gaga. So did she get that $500,000? I didn't see that part of the news.
Oh, dang, I should have went and found them dogs.
Yeah, it was $500,000 if you know anything about the dogs.
Well, let me call and tell her I know something about the dogs.
Man, come on.
Well, she got them back now. She got them back now.
If I would have known that, I would have just something.
Yeah, I would have called and said, "Yeah, I saw them dogs. Yeah, I was there."
And the homeboy Ryan recovering. They showed a couple of pictures of him. He doing better. That's the guy who's actually walking Lady Gaga's dog, the one who actually got shot, trying to save the dogs from being kidnapped. So, and we don't know if those guys were dog
nappers
people or not. Yeah, we don't know that.
Hey, but let me ask you this. So now she put up a $500,000 reward for the dogs. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, 500,000.
This fool almost got shot. You think he got a raise, a promotion? You think he got a bonus? She was about to put $500,000 for the dogs. This fool got shot for the dogs.
Maybe she gonna pay his hospital bills.
Or he might be living rent free with her. You never know. I don't know his story.
I don't know the story either.
Like, please.
But I know if you're gonna put up $500,000 for a reward for the dogs that I just tried to save, you're gonna have to come up with something. I need a raise. You're gonna have to come up with some kind of cheddar. Even if I'm living with you rent free, I get my own apartment with $500,000. You know what I'm saying? I get out your house.
Speaking of houses, did y'all hear that LeBron James selling his mansion?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
Mansion. Like everybody's selling their houses. Ellen's selling her house too. What's going on?
So I thought that was kind of related to all the turmoil that's going on in Ellen's camp, with the show. There have been allegations and reports of her being the freaking pits to her staff and employee morale down. I mean, morale was low, and the producers, some kind of racist stuff was going on, all type of inappropriate things going on the staff of Ellen, and Ellen being a prick. This is what they were saying, but you wouldn't think that because Ellen seemed like the nicest person in the world, don't she?
She seems so cool.
At least
down to earth.
Yeah, on camera she seemed down to earth. Like I want to work for her.
Yeah,
but you know how it is. You meet your favorite person, and then you like. And that's really, this is you?
That's exactly what was said. Some people were complaining, and supposedly a bunch of producers got fired, and they tried to clean house for a more relaxed atmosphere at the Ellen show, but not sure how it's working out. But the fact that she's selling her crib, that might be an indication that something else might be going on. I don't know.
Well, I thought she was going to retire anyway. I thought she was giving up on the show, and like she's winding down on her talk show career anyhow. I didn't think.
I didn't know that.
I thought she was handing it over to Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Is she? Oh wow.
That's
Yeah,
what
she's not. She wasn't, she wasn't gonna stay in it too much longer anyway. She was like on the down slope. She's been doing it for like a long time. I mean, Oprah set her up, and it's like she wouldn't be nothing without Oprah.
I didn't know that. What y'all think about Oprah? You know, she got that interview coming up with I don't know if I missed it.
Harry and Meghan.
Yeah, Harry and his woman, Meghan.
Yeah.
What you think about them stepping away from that whole obligation or duty of being the prince and the princess? They're like, man, we don't want to do that, man. Like, I wonder if they're missing out on some bread. I wonder if they're missing out on some bread, though.
No.
But he don't care. He doesn't care. He probably set up fine and nice. She's an actress. I mean, I think that's a beautiful thing that he was like, look, no, I just want to be with my wife. I don't want to have to deal with all of this extra nonsense and have to follow your rules. I like that. That's a stand-up type of man. All she got to do is sit there because we still look at her as a princess anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things, because when they first talked about separating from the royal family, they had like a period. The queen gave them a period to find things out. So they were seeing if they could make it financially without the help from the royal family and all this other stuff. So they set up, so cash wise, they'll always be good. And you got to remember, like Diana probably had them set up, her and her son set up financially, period. Like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, to be taken care of, period. So they money wise, they good. Now, as far as stepping away from the royal family, I mean, think about it. He wasn't gonna never be king anyway, because his brother's in line of succession before him.
Oh, his brother older than him?
Yeah, his brother's older than him.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So he was always he was always just gonna be like Prince Harry. So I mean, he ain't gonna never be able to be king, because like I said, his brother's in line for him, and you can see they got good genes in that family. The queen's still alive.
Well, if something happened to the brother, wouldn't he be next? Or is it somebody else? Well, if the queen passes, then it goes to Charles, right?
It goes to Charles, their father.
Charles, and then when Charles passes, it goes to the
William.
William. But if William passes, but William has a son.
Yeah, William has a son.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's right.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Queen Elizabeth is the king, right? I mean, it's the queen.
It's the queen.
So if something happens to her, you said go to the king?
No,
to Charles, her son.
Her son.
So is he Queen Charles?
No,
King Charles. He'd be King Charles.
He'd be King.
But ain't he King Charles already?
No,
he's a prince.
He's a prince.
Oh.
He's still a prince.
Prince Charles and Princess Diana.
So it's possible.
Well, Prince Charles and Princess Camilla.
Camilla. Or Duchess. She's just Duchess. I think she's.
Oh, the Duchess.
Oh, wait.
Duchess.
Wait.
I don't know. Somebody from across the pond help us out.
Yeah.
So right now, Prince Charles is the one that Diana used to go with.
Right.
She was married
to.
So married to, and he's still he's still around. So he's still the prince.
Yeah.
But what about the grandfather? That's 99. What is he? He the king?
No, that's her.
No.
He is the king. You talking about
the one that's 99?
Yeah, the husband. Yeah, that's
the husband. Yeah, not her granddaddy.
Yeah, it's her husband.
So he 90. So it's two kings then. No. King and the queen.
No, well, the lineage is through her.
Yeah, it's through her.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because that's why she's the prominent one. So queen.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
but William and his wife, did they work their issues out? Because they've been having, boy, baby, she's giving him all kind of evil eyes in person, and they riding in separate cars. And
I thought they were going to have another baby. So I don't know. I mean, they'd be all right. She. I mean, like I said,
who?
William and his wife.
William Caitlin.
That's Prince Charles's son.
Oh, you talking about the other ones?
Prince Charles and Diana's oldest son.
Yeah,
okay.
William.
Yeah, I don't know their names. Okay, there you go. All right.
Yeah, the two sons of William and Harry.
Oh, they had the babies first. I know you're talking about. Yeah, the nice girl. But now, how many babies they got? Like 3 or 2?
Will this be number 4?
No, it'd be number
she's
3.
pregnant again?
Yeah, I think it'd be
They
number
only
3.
got 2? Oh,
They
okay.
have 2 right now, and I think this would be number 3.
I got to get up on my king and queen ship. I got to get up on it.
You got to get up on the monarchy, man. Get up on the monarchy.
Man. Because now let me ask you this: what relevance do they have to the United States? Why are we big upping them so much?
Because they're an ally.
London, England.
Yeah, they're an ally. I mean, they helped us through. We helped each other through World War II, and we've always been aligned with England. And you know that's our. That's basically our foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the people that came over here and the Boston Tea Party, the King, what was his name? King George? Was that his name?
King George.
They came from there and started stuff in America, even though it was already stuff here. But those people just didn't want to be under the rule of the king, so they came over here and.
Yeah, even though we've separated from the monarchy, like back in the day, from when the civil, not the Civil War, but the Revolution. Even though we parted from them, we still dealt with them as far as commerce is concerned, and still dealt with them because we used to still send goods back to England, even after the Revolutionary War. We still used to send like our cotton. Used to go over there, gold, whatever we still traded commerce with them. So we've been tied to England since the beginning, the Europeans since the beginning.
Yeah, I thought he had 3. Yeah, George, Charlotte, because they got a little girl.
So what you talking about, Stuart? After William misses kids, what you mean?
Yeah.
Like
William?
Because Harry's out the mix. Because
William, right, because he's not with the company no more.
No, because he had a son. He had a son.
They got sons, so it would go through him, through the oldest of his sons. Now, if they all die, if William died, George and Louis died, then Harry could be the king.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of what ifs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he said, I got to get out. I don't need this.
Yeah, you know what? Now it makes sense. He's like, man, y'all can have that, dog. I'm going over here and work it.
Going to America.
Work at Applebee's or something. Y'all tripping, man.
Speaking of going to America, the countdown is on. Yeah.
Is it Friday?
Coming to America.
It comes on Friday, right?
I think so. Yeah.
On Amazon Prime. So that everybody's crib should be rocking. It is kind of cool. A big movie to come out and you can watch it at the crib. Pay your little $6.99 or whatever and watch the movie. So that should be cool.
Yeah, make sure you watch it after Talking Black. So at 10 o'clock, y'all can watch it.
The Talking Black comes on.
You can watch it before the Big Bink's Break Room or after Talking Black.
Yeah. Well, Mark can kill it.
Yeah, that's this Friday. And then as you watch the Break Room and Talking Black, make sure you download the app. Well, if you've downloaded it, make sure you tell 5 friends to download that app. The goal is to get 5,000 downloads this week. Today is Monday. We got ways to go. Definitely want to shout out our sponsors, Kevin Kirksey. We rocking his gear right here. You know what I'm saying? You can get the gear today at kevinkirksey.com, from shoes to purses to hoodies to shirts to pants to boots. I mean, check them out, kevinkirksey.com. We definitely want to big up Lamont, another partner of ours for JP Salsa. Black dude doing salsa, never heard before, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. JP Salsa, just like it sounds, jpsalsa.com. Please go check it out, buy some salsa, support. And Lavish Wink, Shani, what you wearing today?
Today I am wearing She Ready. That's what I have on today. She Ready. Thank you. Check her out at lavishwinksbyjanelle.com. $15.
$15. Everybody got $15.
Hey,
Sherry.
Hey,
Hey, Sherry. What a happy face. Let's leave on a good note. This is perfect. See you tomorrow.
Oh, no.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. I'm in the break room.